Happy Halloween, everyone, and welcome to Wasted Opinions.
I realized I looked more like Jeff Hardy when I did this.
I'm here with Gorilla, I'm BoJack Horseman, and Deadpool's here too. Before we get started, we do the traditional shot.
Yeah, who's it coming out?
Well, it's just a good excuse to get these fucking masks off.
Oh! Oh! Whew. That was hot, yeah. Alrighty, what are these shots?
So, the label's kind of ripped. It looks like some kind of like butter ripple or something.
Kind of banana, probably.
It is, yeah.
Oh, the banana. Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, it's banana. Okay.
Yum.
Yeah, it must have been like banana split.
Alright, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Yummers.
So, in honor of Halloween, we're having a Halloween episode.
Yeah.
That's why we're all in costume as well. It wasn't just for fun and games.
Yeah.
What? You guys are in costume?
I'm not.
That's just him with his shirt off.
Beast.
So, we're going to be talking about movies that scared us. And maybe they won't scare you. Maybe they didn't scare you. We're saying for any reason, like maybe we were 5 years old and the boogeyman scared us in this film. You know? Doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Whatever is our scariest episodes. But before we get going, I am your host with the most, LewisLightning. On my left.
Ooh. CountryBoy.
And on my right.
Jeff Hardy. No, MussKeg.
He's
doing that gun.
Gotta do the
when he does like the...
You gotta do the headbang Jeff Hardy bullshit.
They're supposed to be guns.
So yeah, like I said, we're going to talk about our scariest movies. Did anyone else want to go first?
I know for me particularly, it might not be a scary movie, but it may be a moment in the movie that scared me, or the movie itself had like a lasting effect, and that scared me, but the movie itself might not have been scary.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I.
That's what I did too, because otherwise I'd just be saying the same things from our last Halloween.
Pretty much, yeah, exactly. So you go ahead there, Lewis.
Do you want to go?
You got started off.
Okay, so I'm going to say one of my scary movies is Arachnophobia.
Oh, that was almost. I
That's
almost
a
got on
good
the list.
one.
Yeah.
I am not really scared of spiders, although I don't like them. I'd rather not handle them and touch them, but I can if I have to.
Oh man.
But Arachnophobia, I don't know. I think it was all the placement and everything of those spiders.
Well, fuck, you sit on the toilet and there'd be a fucking spider.
Well, you
coming
know,
out.
and you near the end when he's in the house and he's like, you're thinking, just get out of your house, and he's trying to go out a window and there's spiders crawling it like.
Oh yeah,
It's
there's like a whole freaking a whole nest in this corner of his basement. Or like I remember like there was just a couple like eating popcorn while watching a movie or something.
Yeah, and the spider comes out his nose.
Holy shit, that's terrible.
Or in the shower, and she's taking a shower and it gets into the water and it's in her hair.
And there's the close calls, right? Like,
Well, there was the one like the guy was playing football and all of a sudden he just like drops. You're like, what the hell is going on?
The one in the shoe.
Yeah, it's
fucking everywhere. Like I said, I'm not really scared of spiders, but like I've
tarantulas.
It's funny though, I'll watch that movie if it's on.
I don't know.
And I remember one time I was watching, I was younger, I was sitting on the floor and I was like, I gotta get off the floor.
As a kid, I wasn't really scared of the movie, but watching it now, it would probably scare the shit out of me because I hate fucking tarantulas.
John Goodman though is great in it.
I was saying, John Goodman's the only actor I can recall from that.
Jeff Daniels is the main guy.
I was thinking maybe Jeff Daniels, but I couldn't recall. I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah.
But I like Eight-Legged Freaks is another film I used to own. Similar premise.
Not very scary though. That was more like huge, like 8-foot freaking spiders.
My wife can't. She can't watch Arachnophobia. She just won't even be in the room. So.
So who wants to take the next one?
I'll go next.
You got this.
Yeah, I got this. It's again we were talking about, and I just thought of this one the other day. It's not a scary movie in total, but there was a part in this movie that I remember when I was a kid scared the crap out of me. Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
Oh.
There's I don't know if you guys have seen it?
No, is that the one with the Grim Reaper? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen bits and pieces of
both, little tiny
but
bits
not
of both.
So there's a portion in it where they go to hell, right? Yeah. And they're basically there's different versions of their hell, and one of I think it's Bill. His hell is his like granny. She's this old lady with like mustache and everything like that. And there's a sequence where they're almost like at an intersection of their hells that they're having.
Yeah.
And the grandma is coming like charging at him, basically trying to get him to give him a kiss kind of thing. And it just she looked scary, and it looked like this scary crazy old
Yeah.
granny coming after you,
Yeah.
chasing you. So yeah, and like, well, the other guy has like this drill instructor that's marching. And I think it's just the
Okay.
imagery of coming towards them at the stomp and
Yeah.
there's no escape kind of
I
thing.
mean, and you're probably a kid too.
I was a kid,
So,
right?
yeah,
So I mean,
like-
I can watch it now and
Exactly. Like most of my stuff is that when I was a kid and it just terrified me.
yeah.
But,
Yeah. So anyways,
Awesome.
that's one.
Okay. Mine is I don't know if you guys ever seen the David Bowie movie Labyrinth.
No,
I want to.
Oh man, it
I've
is
never seen all of
creepy
it.
as shit. Like it was mostly Muppets. So it has like Jim Henson, like he pretty much made the movie, and most of the characters are puppeteered and like Muppets. But that's the creepy thing about them is like there was this one moment in the movie where there's like these like pinkish kind of orangish kind of guys with beaks.
I've seen images
And
of
they're
it. I
like
know
they're
exactly
taking their
what-
limbs off and they're throwing them and they're taking their heads off and they're throwing them and they're like swapping them with each other.
Wow.
And they're like these weird fucking looking creatures. And then they try to take off like the main character. They try to take off her head. And she's like, no. She's trying to run away. And they're trying to like basically like, hey, what's wrong with her? And it was just creepy as shit. Like the whole movie is creepy, but that was probably the creepiest
How
part.
old were you when you would have seen Labyrinth?
I've seen it multiple
Or
times.
like when you, I guess if it like,
I don't know. I would have been like maybe 10.
Oh, okay.
Or something like. Well, the movie came out before I was even born. I think
Yeah.
probably it was in the '80s, but it is a creepy freaking movie. And I mean, I love the movie now. It is just fucking weird as shit to watch. There's so many weird characters in that movie, but it'll give you fucking nightmares. Honestly, it is a weird freaking scary movie. It's not supposed to be scary.
Okay, so for my next pick, and I know this is one we've talked about before, and I'm sure we can add more to it. Ernest Scared Stupid.
Yeah.
It's a comedy. It's not a. I wouldn't call it a horror. Maybe.
I don't know. I was
Um,
never scared by
When I was a
anything,
kid,
Ernest.
I used to hide behind the couch whenever the fucking
Really?
troll came out. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
Wow.
say the trolls. Not all. Some of them were just really goofy. At least the
Yeah.
main.
Some of
one-
them were goofy. Yeah.
The main troll was always creepy, and I
That's
don't
the
know
one that
why.
scared me. It was him.
I think for me it was like. It just seemed so real when he had all like the mucus or snot stuff.
And then when he grew and like his ears like had like things coming out of his ears,
Yeah.
like he was even creepier.
Yeah, you got.
It's because he would turn kids into freaking
And still,
dolls.
yes.
Into like wooden dolls. That scared the shit out of me.
I think that concept of them stealing kids always scared me when I was younger. Like there was if you've seen The Outer Limits, there's an episode where there was like a boogeyman. And he would pretend he was like a little stuffed bear under people's beds.
Okay.
And the kids would be like, "Hey there, Teddy," and they go reach to grab the bear, and then he just rip him under the bed. And,
Oh, that is
Like-
creepy.
So this was a similar thing of kids being
Yeah.
kidnapped out of their house. And as an adult, I think like,
Well, it was like set on Halloween too. I think remember that movie because like oh
Yeah.
nice costume and stuff. Like that.
well, as an adult watching Ernest Scared Stupid, I'm like, those kids that like from back in the past, like I don't know how many years ago, almost 100 years ago.
Yeah, it was like in the 1800s or something like that.
And
It
then
was-
they come back and they were basically made orphans.
Yeah.
They had their sister though, like that
Yeah.
old woman was her sister.
I don't know if it was her sister or like their
Their mom?
Yeah, I guess it would have been sister. Yeah, probably. It would have been
But
their mom. 'Cause
she
she's
should be
pretty
way
old.
old.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I was like, wow, that's fucked up as an adult. I'm thinking.
Yeah,
But-
exactly.
Yeah. Ooh, sorry.
Yeah, totally.
I did not mean to yawn.
Oh, it's boring somebody.
No. I just found that more gross than scary.
That
was the big
movie,
thing.
it scared me when I was a kid.
Yeah, when I was a kid.
Yeah.
As an adult now, nothing.
Still scares me. Still scares me.
Okay. This one actually, it's the whole movie kind of just had an eeriness for me. House on Haunted Hill came
Okay.
out in '99, I believe it was.
Yeah.
It was a remake of an old one.
Yeah.
But forget all the plot or anything. The reason it scared the crap out of me is because it probably has the scariest setting, period for me, and that's
I didn't know
mental
where you're going. Yeah.
mental hospitals, anything like that. It just where they do experiments and the inmates take. Like,
Yeah.
I remember if you look, the inmates like take over kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it is just.
I remember one moment in that movie where they got a camera and they can see like the ghosts from the past or something in the camera.
Yeah.
And like they're like doing surgery or something. I can't remember what it is.
And it
they
turns
just
and
turn
looks.
right at the camera. They stare at you like,
Yeah.
holy fuck, that is
And there's
creepy.
that whole sequence where they go into like a. Did you ever see it, Lou? Or
I
no?
don't think so.
It's got
The movie
Ali
itself
Lauder in
isn't
it,
very
Jeffrey
good,
Rush in it.
Yeah,
but-
it's not a very good
Um,
movie overall, but it has its moments.
And like there was a part, I don't know if you remember, he goes into like there's like this spinning
Yeah.
thing and it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a ball
yeah, yeah.
bouncing.
Yeah.
Okay, like see that stuff rings familiar to me, but was there like a guy who was like really rich?
He was rich, yeah.
He invited his wife in the
yeah.
So I did see it.
Yeah.
I get it actually confused with Scary Movie 2 because they
totally spoofed
Or
it.
what was that other one with like Liam Neeson with the sleep?
The Haunting, I
experiment,
think it was
or
called.
whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't really remember.
Oh,
But
that.
anyways, the
House.
concept of like mental hospitals, especially in those olden days when it was like, you know,
They didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah, and it was like basically torture stuff. And,
Exactly. They would do lobotomies
Yeah.
because they like thought they would
Anything.
cure you or
the
whatever.
whole setting just
Absolutely.
scary.
Like
I kind of want to watch it now. Actually,
I remember it wasn't a very good movie, but it had its moments. That's what I remember about it. It's not very good, but
it had the chick who played Jean Grey.
Yeah. I was gonna say his wife,
Famke
Famke Jensen.
Yeah. Totally hot.
Yeah.
Mine is it's not really like, it's kind of a comedy horror. Gremlins. Well, a lot of people have seen Gremlins. It's like the 1980s, the movie, but the movie itself never actually scared me. But like, whenever I had to go like downstairs in my house because we don't have a finished basement, it's dark down there. It's just like concrete flooring. The walls aren't done.
I've been in that basement once.
Yeah,
it is
a scary basement. I was always the one in our family that I was like, hey, we'll grab some potatoes from the potato bin. I'd have to like warm myself up to go down there because I would always be.
I can just imagine your dad watching. This is gonna be good. Go get potatoes, boy.
No, it was. The reason why is because we had a stupid. It was stupid. We had a fucking a magnet of Gremlins on our fucking fridge, and it would pop in my head every time we come down the stairs. Fucking Gremlins. There's Gremlins down here. So I'd go downstairs and I'd be like as quick as I could, turn all the lights on, run to the potato bin, grab some potatoes, turn the lights back off, run upstairs. Like I'd be as quick as possible.
This just sounds like you're scared of your basement, not Gremlins.
It's because of the Gremlins. If I hadn't seen the movie Gremlins, I never would have thought there were Gremlins.
I imagine your dad like, hey boy, get potatoes. Wait, look at the fridge first.
Yeah.
You
see that?
Now you can go.
Magnet on the fridge there? Yeah, you better.
I don't know, 10-year-old.
Yeah, I mean everybody.
Boy.
Basements could just be scary. My mom had a friggin' velvet painting of Elvis that was downstairs.
Yeah.
And nothing to do with the movie, but every time I go downstairs and the lights would be off, there'd be this painting of Elvis that looked right at you. And it scared the crap out of me.
Oh, so Elvis.
I was all shook up.
I'm not starting to question if that was a real story or you just wanted to use that.
I just
wanted to use that
joke.
Stupid pun. She never had a fucking poster. You just wanted to say that.
It started out.
Yeah.
So for my last scary movie pick, I've never heard anyone talk about this film. I looked it up, so it does exist. I thought like it was a fever dream I was having. It's a movie called The Willys. Now,
No idea what that is.
CountryBoy and I grew up in a small town, and there was a convenience store that it was also movie rentals. You get
Joe's.
Some Joe's,
Yeah.
yes. And we'd rent movies there.
Nice.
And my cousins would come down, we'd go there, and we'd just rent whatever. So they picked out The Willys. Now, The Willys like a bunch of little stories, although there's 3 main stories. But it starts off, these kids are like sitting in a tent, and they're telling scary stories. And it starts off like the classics, like, oh, some woman was eating a bucket of KFC, and one of them was like a fried rat. And she was eating, or then the woman microwaves her poodle she microwaves her poodle to dry out its hair after. But the main stories fucking scared me. Actually, one of the main stories. There was 3 of them. One of them was about like this kid. He loved collecting flies, but he was like a sadist, and he would like get flies and he'd rip their wings off, and he'd keep them in a little aquarium. Yeah. And then he goes to this farmer's place, and this farmer hates him. I don't know why, because he hates him for stealing his manure for fertilizer, and he, it's just a little bit to feed the flies, right? And then the farmer gets back at him by getting like some biological crap that he mixes in with the manure. Okay. So the kid puts it, and the flies get big, and they go in the house and they rip his arms off and his parents' arms off.
Oh, fuck.
So they have just like little prosthetics by the end. That didn't really scare me. I don't know, the one story I do remember the most was about this kid who, he has to go to the bathroom. He's like a little nerdy kid in class, and there's like a bully bugging him. He's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. So he goes to the bathroom, and this is what scared me as an adult. Well, not an adult, as a kid. When you go into the bathroom, there's always like one vent above the toilets. I don't know if you ever noticed that.
No.
There's always like at least, even a public restroom.
Yeah, usually.
In a public restroom. Yeah. So he goes to the bathroom, and like after he goes there, this bully comes and he starts beating him up in the bathroom, and they get pushed into that stall, and the bully's like leaning over them, and then from the vent, this fucking, I don't know, hideous monster kind of comes down and grabs the bully and fucking kills him.
Ooh.
So the kid just freaks out and he runs back to the classroom and he's got water all over him. And the teacher's like, go back and clean yourself up. And where's, the other kid? He's like, the monster got him, the monster got him. She's like, quit telling lies in my class. And he's like, no, the monster got him. He's like, show me. And she grabs him and takes him to the bathroom. And then the monster gets the teacher too.
Yeah.
Oh.
But at the end of the movie, they're like, oh, that's just a story. There's no such thing as that. It's like, well, no, my uncle told to me. And he looks over and there's that fucking monster that was his uncle. Oh, it's fucking scary. So every time I go to the bathroom, I always notice that vent. I remember that story. I'm like, fuck. I'm going to put an image up. And it's like that monster and it was so fucking creepy.
Yeah, I'm actually interested to see that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to show it if I could find this movie.
Disgusting.
Okay, well, this was a strange one, and I just thought of it like a few hours ago. Edward Scissorhands, when I was a kid, was always kind of a creepy movie for me.
It is.
The
I was
visuals
supposed to
of
burn
it,
movies on
but there's a specific sequence that always scared the crap out of me.
Yeah.
It's when he's with his creator in like the mansion kind of thing at the start, and the creator like has the heart attack because it's Vincent Price, and Vincent Price is a scary looking motherfucker.
Yeah, he was a creepy guy.
And so
overall.
when he, there's that sequence where he's showing him the hands he's gonna give, and he's like touching, all of a sudden he's just his face goes all, and I was like, nope, I can't. no, thank you, no. I mean, Scissorhands himself looks creepy.
I was thinking of Edward
It's
Scissorhands when I was thinking of my own list. Like, I can't think of anything that really scared me.
Yeah, it didn't scare me like some of the other ones we talked about, or
Really
like some scary movies. But it just made me, like
just touching him cuts
as he's touching him. As the guys he's having his, the blades go through the hands and everything.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That is
so I mean
creepy as shit.
Yeah, and again, it's that like the setting of the house, the visuals of it was just.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like a suburban like the whole setting.
It's like this Victorian thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
In
it's
suburbia.
Absolutely, and then he like totally clashes with that setting, right? And that's what makes it kind of a good movie. Is this total clash of worlds.
So it is Edward Scissorhands.
And my third one is it's not, the movie itself isn't really creepy, but there was one character in it. I don't know if you've ever seen Donnie Darko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frank.
That fucking bunny.
Was it Frank?
I think it was Frank.
I think
it's
so.
Frank,
Yeah,
sure.
fucking rabbit. I had fucking nightmares.
Well, there's that one sequence where he's like at the golf course or something, and he starts out really far.
He's just standing. He's always just like standing there.
Staring.
Or one time he looks in the mirror and he's like right there. Like that fucking. I don't know if it's supposed to give you nightmares or if it's supposed to scare you, but that fucking rabbit scared the shit out of me. I don't know if it's supposed to. But I
think with the design like that, I think it was supposed to.
I always thought that'd be a great costume.
Because it had like the teeth, like the weird fucking teeth,
and
the big eyes, and the ears are kind of messed up.
Yeah.
And it had like the creepy voice. Yeah. Like holy fuck! Like I was an adult when I saw Donnie Darko, and it's still
unsettling. Yeah.
I don't know. I always was like, fuck. I just want to find out who that guy is. I never was scared out because I was more. What is that? Like I just run over if I was Donnie. I'd be like, what the fuck are you?
But it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't during the movie. It was after the movie was over. I'm like in my house, lights are off. I'm like, I don't want to leave my spot because there's fucking Frank somewhere. He's creepy.
I always wanted to do that for Halloween though.
Yeah, no, that'd be awesome Halloween costume. Honestly, it is creepy.
I'm sure you could find it. Like,
I guarantee
people know about that movie.
I guarantee you could. Yeah.
But it's kind of it's not a big name movie. I got some honorable mentions.
Oh, you go ahead. I only had 3, so.
Like I know we did Conjuring last year. That's a movie.
Conjuring's a scary movie. Yeah.
It's pretty creepy. It's a scary movie. But I had one. It's a moment in a movie that isn't supposed to be scary at all. Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah.
No.
Tell him Marge sent you.
The face, and she's like, they look like this.
What the hell?
I haven't seen
what the hell?
That's a creepy concept. I wasn't scared by it, but yeah, it was fucking...
As a freaking kid, that freaked the shit out of me.
Did either of you guys see Get Out?
No.
I did.
There's this scene in Get Out where he's having a cigarette at night, and he looks and he sees this guy just
running, just sprinting. Yeah, he's
at him as fast as he can. And the way the camera worked, it's scary.
It
Because
is.
the guy's just charging full bore at him, and then at the very last second, he like rears off.
Especially because you have no idea what is going on
Yeah.
with these people.
Yeah.
Like, it's always the black people, right? There's something wrong.
Yeah.
They're doing something to these black
That
people.
was a scary thing there too.
It was creepy.
I have one too that we also all probably saw. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Do you remember?
Yeah,
I've seen some of this
TV show.
There was actually
Yeah.
some pretty.
There were some freaky episodes.
Pretty creepy episodes. I
Absolutely.
remember there was this one where this girl and her parents were living in a house where the mirrors aged them, or something along those. Oh, it was,
okay.
yeah, it was.
Yeah, I remember one where there was some pirates or something, and they were set in the past. That's a weird one, but there was one that scared me kind of. It was like I don't know if it was like a leprechaun or something, but it had something to do with the internet, and like he would like wrap you up in the cord, and like I don't know, it was just weird. It was whatever. I don't know what the fucking story was, but
Internet's scary.
yeah. And the last one I'll say is Paranormal Activity. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it.
I saw it. Yeah.
The first one kind of scared me because I watched it at home again, alone in the dark, by myself, and it's like
It was a
things
concept,
are moving.
right?
Yeah,
That's what
yeah. Exactly. After that, it just kind of got stupid.
Yeah.
But the first one kind of freaked me out.
Yeah.
So that was our movies that scared us for our very special and scary Halloween episode. Give us a like or subscribe if you like this. But where can we find everyone?
You can find me on Twitch, PSN, and Twitter, MussKeg.
And I am on Twitch sometimes as the LewisLightning.
Twitch, Twitter, PSN as CountryBoy_9.
And you can find all of us on Twitch on the Wasted Opinions channel. Is it the Wasted Opinions or just Wasted Opinions?
Wasted
Opinions, yeah.
Wasted Opinions. We'll be playing SpiderMan, probably Red Dead Redemption 2 soon.
Yeah.
A bunch of stuff.
Absolutely.
So thanks for joining us. Hope you guys have a haunting Halloween.
What's a Deadpool one I can say right now?
I don't know.
Fuck yeah.
I bet it feels big in this
effort.
hand.
Yeah, I bet it feels big
It feels huge in this hand.
hand.
Anyway, sign out.
Yeah.